Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Moose Franchise. So we are currently 2-3 here in Season 2. It definitely has not been a great start for us, but hopefully we can turn it around in this video. We haven't been playing too well. As we take a look at our schedule, we have lost back-to-back games, both against the Wild Pigs, 7-6 and 3-0. But hopefully we can get back on track and get in the win column. Our first game today is against the Nemesis, and that is a game we are going to play. We'll see how it goes as far as playing other games or simming other games, but we will play this game against the Nemesis, game number 6. They're 3-2, we're 2-3. Should be a pretty good matchup, and hopefully we can come away with the win. As far as the lineup goes, last game we made some changes, or the last game we played. So Kingsley Jones can go back in. Actually, that's a bad way to do that. But Pedro Nixon going to come out for Roman Rhodes, because Nixon needs a day off. Stallion Johnson is tense, so I mean we could keep him in. You know, let's keep him in for now, and then we'll get the batting order back to what it was to start the year. And yeah, that's what our lineup will look like for this game. We've got Rhiannon Cannon on the mound, not very good in her first start. That was a 11-0 loss. And in that start, she threw 2 innings, allowed 8 runs. Sorry, I had to find where that was for a second. But that is not good, and hopefully we are a lot better this time. Obviously, that was a game we did not play. We simmed, but I mean, an A- pitcher shouldn't be allowing 8 runs in 2 innings. So hopefully she can have a bounce-back start, and as a team, we can get back on track. So we're at home here. Jock Sports leads off for the Nemesis. He is one of their better players, but their entire team is pretty good. Oh, I forgot to change the ego for this game. If you guys don't know how we do it, we go up 2 for a win, down 1 for a loss. We obviously lost the last game we played, so we'll go down to ego 71 for this game. But behind in the count, 2-0. And that one fouled off. Try a slider. That's a good pitch. And that is hit through for a base hit into right field past a diving Kingsley Jones. And the Nemesis with a leadoff single to open up this game. Definitely not what I had in mind. And that one's also right back up the middle. And not a good start for Rhiannon Cannon. 2 quick hits. And not in a good spot. In a jam early. Uh-oh. Alright, I'll take that. Oh, no. Why did I throw that pitch? Well, that one's gone, and we're down 3-0 very quickly. 419 feet, mashed haters. 2nd homer, 5th RBI. And we are down 3-0 and have not recorded an out yet. That's terrible. Finally, we got some soft contact, and we'll get an out in this game. But this lineup is quite good. That one just misses low. Oh, no. Fouls that one off, luckily. But missed my spot by a lot there. That's also fouled off. Curveball below the zone. That's not below. Well, it is, but not where I was trying to. Checks the swing. And softly hit Cannon. It would make the play. And the mojo goes back up to tense. How many A- players they have in this lineup? That's a lot. And their next guy's an A- as well. This team is stacked. I mean, I don't think their pitching is too great. Yeah, their pitching staff isn't the greatest, but man, this lineup's insane. So, we're going to probably need to score a lot of runs if we want to win this game. Are going to have to score at least 4 if we want to win. Casey off his glove. Can't quite make the play. And a 2-out base runner. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Got him. Let's go. So a decent bounce back, but allowing 4 hits, 3 runs in the first inning is definitely not what I had in mind. So here is Kingsley Jones. And Jones whiffs one in the air. Deep center field. But the center fielder going to make the play just in front of the warning track. Not great swing power. Can't see what that says. 70-something, but it's blocked by the great timing. And swing and a miss there. Fouled off again. That's high. Make it 1-2. And Christian softly hit to third. And there is the second out of the first. Brings up Rock Casey. Does have power against righties. There's a strike. That one's inside. Make it 1-1. And Casey grounds it foul. 1-2. And Casey rips one. But way out in front. Checks the swing. 2-2. And Casey goes the other way. That's a hit. And we have our first base runner. A 2-out single for Rock Casey. So here's Rip Dingers. Oh, man. That was right down the middle. And we popped that one up. Alright, so I should have swung at the first one, not the second one. And after 1 inning of play, we're going to be down 3-0. So definitely not a great start. Cannon also threw 20 pitches that first inning. Wow, he was behind that. Definitely going to stick with the hard stuff there. Well, that misses outside. So the 1-1 here. Try to slider away. And that one misses low. Oh, man, that just missed, too. Behind in the count, 3-1. There's a nice pitch. Let's try a 3-2 changeup. Outside corner. What a low. But a tap back to Cannon. And we'll get the out. But that was going to be below the zone. But thankfully he swung at that. There's a strike. Cannon still throwing hard despite being tense. Fastball's hit 101. Cutter on the hands. Oh, just fouled it off. Big curveball misses. Try the fastball. Too high. Yo, let's try the slider. Fouled off again. Casey, again, he knocks it down, but can't quite make the play. Second time in 2 innings, and his mojo going to go down for that one. So that brings up Jock Sports in the top of the order. And there's a strike. Swing and a miss. Let's try away, but softer this time. Hit into center. Christian is there. And we'll make the play. But hit that one fairly well. 98 swing power. Definitely could have done some damage with that pitch. But luckily, able to get the out. And this one hit softly to Nacho Crisp. Will go the short way. And right at the second inning without allowing a run. Now let's hope we can get some runs back here in the bottom of the second. Oh, Quaker way out in front of the changeup. Misses outside. It's outside as well, actually. A little bit high. That's inside. 3-1 to Quaker. And he hits one softly to third. For the first out. So here's Nacho Crisp. Takes a strike on the corner. And he hits one hard into center field. For a 1-out single. Here in the second. And brings up Buck Swiner. He takes low. And now Swiner pops one up foul. And out of play. Oh, what am I doing? It's probably a strike, but Swing way too late. That's inside. 2-2. And Swanner hits one high in the air, deep right center field. That ball is gone. Buck Swanner gets us on the board. A towering fly ball. Goes 424 feet. And we're on the board. It's 3-2. His first homer and first 2 RBIs. And a big swing right there for Buck Swanner. Here's Roman Rhodes as he takes a strike. That's outside. 1-1. Well, what am I swinging at? Just timing way off right there. 1-2. And Rhodes fouls it off. Stays alive. It's also ball. And now Rhodes right back up the middle. Another base runner here in the second. And that's going to bring up Stallion Johnson. Hitting just 133 to start the year. Oh, wow. He almost took the pitcher's head off. But another one right back up the middle. And we're set up here. First and second, 1 out. And the top of the order for Kingsley Jones. Let's see what he can do. And Jones softly, that's going to get through. We're not going to be able to score because Rhodes is slow. But bases loaded, 1 out. For Jada Christian. And Christian takes a strike on the corner. Wow, that just barely caught the zone. Oh, man. Swing and a miss. Christian! That's over the glove of the second baseman and into the gap in right center field. That's going to score multiple runs. Having trouble with the ball in center field. Christian is going to get all the way to third with a triple. And we take the lead. We're up 5-3. Let's go. What a play. And a hit there for Jada Christian. Let's go. That one catches the zone. And now Casey softly hit. Christian coming to the plate. Is thrown out, but Casey reaches on the fielder's choice. Well, here is Rip Dingers. There's a strike. Oh, man. Thought that was inside. Dingers softly. Gonna be a tough play, but he's so slow. He's thrown out easily. But we got 5 runs back into the second inning. A huge inning for us. And we actually take the lead, despite our bad start. We can throw an accurate pitch, that'd be pretty good too. It's a little better. Hit right back up the middle, not so crisp, can't get there. And it's into center field. Yeah, something tells me this is going to be a pretty high scoring game. There's a strike. And that one's foul. Quickly head 0-2. This guy's also a whiffer. Doesn't whiff there, but lines out to Rock Casey for the first out. Change up away. Just misses. Backdoor cutter is fouled off. That's also fouled off. Slider inside. Just missed. Let's elevate the fastball. Misses again. Let's try a 3-2 curveball on the corner. That's close. Gonna take it for ball 4. That's a tough pitch to take right there on 3-2. Just misses. And it's first and second, 1 out. But luckily this guy is an RBI 0, so minus 30 power and 20 contact with a runner in scoring position. So it should be a fairly easy guy to get out. Although, a wild pitch allows the runners to advance and make it second and third. So that'll score a run. Make it 5-4, but we'll take the out. A double play would have been great, so if we didn't throw that wild pitch. Oh, no. Christian, throw to the plate. That's not going to be in time. But we'll get out of the inning here. We catch this guy in a rundown. If we can catch him. There we go. So they get 2 runs back, tied at 5. But at least we're not losing anymore. I'll take that. Oh my! If that's fair, that's a mile. It's foul. And he crushed that just foul. That's too high. Quaker just missed it. That's low. 2-1. 3-1. And Quaker grounds out to second. And his mojo goes down. That's tense for Quaker. That was a strike, though. Thought that might have been a little bit low. Nacho Crisp takes inside. And now that's low. 2-0. 3-0, that's also inside. And Nacho Crisp softly hit into center field. I'll take the 1-out hit. That would have been ball 4, so we'd be on base either way. Well, here is Buck Swanner. He takes a strike. That one drops in there. Big breaking curveball. That's too high. 1-2. Oh, what am I doing? I kind of want to check the swing there, but I mean, location not good. That's just way out of the zone. And Swanner strikes out. Rhodes takes outside. And now inside 2-0 to our catcher. And Rhodes hits one right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Nacho Crisp has a chance to score. We're going to send him. Rhodes will stop at second, and Nacho Crisp is safe, and we retake the lead. An RBI double for Roman Rhodes. And that knocks their starter out of the game. This new pitcher does have an elite 2-seamer. And we see it right there. See it again, but way up above the zone. That's low. 2-1. And Johnson softly hit to second. That ends the inning, but again, we get a run. We retake the lead. Now let's hopefully hold the lead this time. Oh, no. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Oh, no. That's also pretty bad. Well, he gets under it and sends one a mile into the air. And Buck Swanner is there to put it away. I think that ball might have went higher than it did far. That's fouled off. That one's into left. Swanner is there, just in front of the track to make the play. And here is Jock Sports in the top of the order once again. There's a strike. That's hit to Casey. And finally was able to have one hit to him where he doesn't have to go diving all over the place. And we have a scoreless 4th inning. And we are able to stay in the lead. So it brings up Kingsley Jones. It's inside. Clips the corner. 1-1. 2-1. Oh, what am I doing? That's not even a strike. And I'm also way too late. It's outside. 3-2 here to Jones. And there's ball 4. So Kingsley Jones works a leadoff walk. And here is Jada Christian. A 3-run triple. Last at bat. Takes upstairs. And outside. Pitcher having trouble finding the zone. Make it 3-0. Do have the green white. We'll take that for a strike. It's actually a pretty good pitch. Oh, that clips the zone as well. And it's 3-2. What am I doing? I don't know why I swing at the one that's not even close. Yeah, that's a bad strikeout. From 3-0 to a strikeout. It's pretty bad. But this pitcher is all over the place. Casey ahead 2-0. And now he hits one right back up the middle. Giving us first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Should be bases loaded, nobody out. If I didn't swing at one in the dirt. Dingers takes low. There's a strike. pretty good one to hit for Rip Dingers with the low pitch straight, but take that. That one's too low. 2-1. Oh, man. Just clips the zone. Thought that was outside. Dingers fouls it off. Just gets a piece. That's way inside. 3-2. And Dingers strikes out. Well, back-to-back strikeouts is not what I had imagined. And now here's Perry Quaker. Takes the ball. That's also a ball, just misses. 2-0. Make it 2-1. Oh. What am I doing? I have no idea why I'm looking at that pitch right down the middle. Quaker goes the other way, fairly deep, and that one is caught by their right fielder, Javi Yoder. But almost had that one. And a good opportunity for us right there, but can't quite take advantage. A couple strikeouts and some bad play on my part cost us runs. It's fouled off again. High fastball. It's a good pitch. Got him. A strikeout for Cannon. Still 99 miles an hour. And she settled in fairly nicely. I mean, she still has allowed 5 runs. And that one gets hit pretty hard foul. And still not great. But she settled in fairly nicely into this game. And this one softly hit. Casey makes the play. That one, Dingers can't make the play. And that's going to be an infield single. The third time we've had one go off the glove of one of our infielders. Casey has 2. Now Dingers with 1. This one hit to Nacho Crisp. And his throw on to first ends the inning. So another scoreless inning for Cannon, back to back. And we stay in the lead 6-5. As Nacho Crisp fouls it off. Oh, wow. He crushed that. Dead center field. Did he get it far enough? No, he didn't. Dead center. He just missed it. Only 73 swing power. But he gave that one a ride. And now Swanner fouls it off. Fouls it off again. 0-2. Again, what am I swinging at? Thought that I clipped the corner, and instead it just is too far outside. It's upstairs 2-0. 3-0 to Roman Rhodes. And Rhodes takes a strike. And there's ball 4. This pitcher definitely all over the place. And now we've got another pitcher into the game. Al Holland. Definitely not very good. A C-rated pitcher. And he got 9-1-2 in our order. Starting with Johnson. He grounds one to second on his first pitch. So Cannon at 71 pitches. We'll keep her in. Mojo's back up. Oh, no. Mojo was back up to neutral. Hopefully it stays that way despite the hit. And it doesn't. But we will keep her in for now. I dove too early there. I don't think Nacho Crisp gets there anyway, but didn't really help ourselves at all. But the first 2 guys in the inning reach. Because we have the bottom of the order here, we'll keep her in, but when we get to the top, we're going to make a pitching change. There's a strike. Wow, that was actually a lot higher than I wanted that. A double play here would be great. I would say a triple play, but that's so rare. And this guy's also got pretty good speed, so that's just not going to happen. High fastball. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Cannon. It's outside. Oh, there we go. Oh, why would you touch that? If Cannon didn't touch that, that's the perfect double play ball. And now we've got Jock Sports in the top of the order up. Oh man, now we got a decision to make. Jock Sports, or do we go to the bullpen? Best has thrown some pitches recently. Okay, why is our bullpen so tired? The computer loves to use everybody in the same game. Like every pitcher in our bullpen, even Farmhand pitched in the last game. Well, it looks like we're going to go with Cannon for this batter. Yeah, it probably wasn't the right choice. Because they tied up at 6. We're going to give her one more. Stacey Staples is going to be the final batter of the inning for Cannon. That's fouled off. Because Stacey Staples, I mean, pretty solid, but nothing crazy. And now we're going to get out of the inning. As Dingers beats into the bag. But they get another run. It is now 6-6. And here is Kingsley Jones. As he takes upstairs. Oh, wow. Kingsley Jones, deep left field. Did he get it far enough? He did. That's gone. We retake the lead. That did not take long. We're back on top. Kingsley Jones, 371 feet, his first homer and first RBI of the year. And we're back on top, 7-6. Let's go. As here's Jada Christian. Christian takes the pitch for a strike. And there's a ball, 1-1. A big curveball. This is the zone. And now Christian right back up the middle. Another hit here in the 6th. Here is Rock Casey. Takes inside. We're actually going to steal on this pitch. It's outside. And Christian is in there with the stolen base. We're going to run her to scoring position for Rock Casey. That's also low. Casey's got the green-white on 3-0. Could have swung at that and crushed it, but just decided to take it when I saw it was a curveball. That's hit well. Center field. That's getting down for a hit. Christian scores easily. And Casey and Christian trade places. As he's got a double and we're up 8-6. There we go. Here is Rip Dingers. As he takes one inside. Okay, what am I doing? He likes the low pitch, but can't quite hit that one. There's a strike. Big curveball again. That's inside. 2-2 here to Dingers. And Dingers hits one. And that one's grabbed by Hito Moonshot, their third baseman. And that is the first out of the 6th. Brings up Quaker. And Quaker softly hit off the end of the bat. That is down for a hit. We're going to hold Casey at third. Thought about sending him, but he's probably getting thrown out. So that brings up Nacho Crisp. Oh no, don't be a double play. Alright, he's going to beat that out. So we get another run as Nacho Crisp with an RBI, fielder's choice. And we're up 9-6. And Twiner heading the count 2-0. And he grounds one through the legs of the pitcher and into center. And here is Roman Rhodes. And Rhodes swings and misses. That's low. And that one gets away and not far enough. We'll stay at first and second. And Rhodes pops one a mile into the air. Really not a good pitch to swing at. And that ends the inning. But we get another 3 runs. We retake the lead. And you know what? Because our bullpen's fairly tired, let's keep in Cannon. Is that a smart choice? I don't know. But we've got a 3-run cushion. And only at 85 pitches, so we'll keep her in. If we get into trouble, obviously we'll make the switch, but... Oh, finally, Casey with the diving stop. But if we get into trouble, we'll take her out, as I was saying, but we'll keep her in for now. That's low. Oh, no. Wow, that is a long way. Man, how far did that go? 470. Yeah, that one went pretty far. It's now 9-7. Alright, but we are going to make that pitching switch now. I mean, who do we want to bring in is the question, considering our entire bullpen's fairly tired. But who's up? We've got 5, 6, 7. Let's go Jeff Reardon right here. As his first pitch is a strike. Second pitch also a strike. And the curveball gets fouled off. Swing and a miss. Reardon. Easy strikeout there. This guy likes the outside pitch, so I guess I shouldn't start him off with an outside fastball. The inside fastball is too far inside. It's also too far in. There's a strike. Let's double up on that. And softly hit to first. Jones can take it himself for the third out. So they get another run, but we're still up 9-7. And here is Stallion Johnson. And Johnson punches one into left. And that's going to get down. I thought that might get caught. But that's down for a hit. And here's Jones, 2 for 3. A homer, walk, single. And let's see what he does here. There's a strike on the corner. 2-1. And Jones, man, my timing's off. I'm hitting too many opposite field. To the opposite field. We've got a new pitcher into the game. Again, he's not great. Accuracy is not good, so they'll continue to be all over the place. That was actually right down the middle. Just fouled off. That was a nasty slider. And we're behind 0-2. And that one misses. And that one softly hit to second. Trying to turn 2. But again, we're too fast. And another fielder's choice. Brings up Rock Casey. Casey down the line. That's fair. And into the corner. Hit that so hard. He might only have a single. But they're going to throw to third. Whoa. Oh, man. I thought that throw was coming into third. And I thought Christian was going to be out. But luckily the throw comes home. And we're safe at second and third. And they're throwing at dingers here. Backing him off the plate. They get 2-0. That's also not a strike. And he swings and misses there. Down the line. That is off the glove. Dingers, can you beat that out? He can. And we're up 10-7. That brings up Perry Quaker. Quaker takes a strike at the top of the zone. That one's too high. Oh, again, I don't know what I'm swinging at. 1-2. 2-2. 3-2. Dingers will go. And Quaker right back up the middle. That's a hit. Dinger is going to go to third. And an RBI single for Perry Quaker. We're up by 4. Brings up Nacho Crisp. And his first pitch too high. That's way outside. That's going to go out of play. And Dinger scores because it goes out of play. And it's now 12-7. And Nacho Crisp right back up the middle. Quaker. This guy's got a good arm. We'll hold him at third. As the throw gets cut off. Make it 12-7. And here's Buck Swiner. That's upstairs. And Swanner the other way. That's down for a hit. Make it 13-7 as our great 7th inning continues. And here is Roman Rhodes. And Rhodes gonna ground out to short. But what a 7th inning. We get several runs. We got 4 runs in the 7th, 3 in the 6th. And we've got 21 hits in this game. And that also really helps us because we're going to bring in Felix Farmhand right here. Has not pitched that much, just 6 pitches in the last 3 games combined. And we've got a 6-run lead, so we can rest our bullpen a little bit. And Farmhand can throw the 8th and the 9th. As long as he doesn't go give up 6 runs. One batter, 1 out right here in the 8th for Farmhand. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. So the changeup, low and in, but that's way too low. Swatter fouled off. Kinda hung it though. Fastball. Softly hit to second. Casey again. And another out. Misses outside. That one's lifted into center. Christian coming on. Can't make the play. Tried to slide. But I pressed that too late. And that one's down for a hit. And here is the top of the order for Jock Sports. I was surprised that was a strike. But I'll take the call. That's fouled off. And that one's hit hard into left field. Swanner is there. It's over his head. And down for a hit. And it's 1st and 3rd. 2 outs here in the 8th. That does turn on the rally stopper trait. Plus 10 to all his traits. Oh no. That one's into center. That scores a run. As they get one back, make it 13-8. Well, we still got a 5-run lead. We should be okay. Gonna make sure we don't give up many more runs. Or hopefully any more runs. Swing and miss. Try Swatter inside. Oh, just missed. Oh no. Oh no, that might be gone. Nope. Just missed it. Christian on the warning track makes the play. If he hit that like 5 feet to the right, that's gone. But he just missed it. And thankfully, 'cause otherwise that makes it 13-11. But we're still up by 5. That's fouled off. Johnson, that's going to get... Not going to get to the wall, but Johnson can be fast enough. He's got a double to lead off the 8th. Here's Kingsley Jones. It's too high. And now Jones into left field. Not a great arm. Going to send Johnson to the plate, and he's out by a mile. Well, that was not a good choice. Or a good decision. And that one gets away, allowing Kingsley Jones to go to second. And that's outside. And Christian down the line. That's fair. That'll score another run. Make it 14-8. We get the run back. As Christian an RBI double. And it brings up Rock Casey. And we got a pitching change. Jacob Marshmallow with an ERA over 20 on the year comes into the game. Casey hits one hard. Again, we've learned our lesson this time. We're not going to test that arm. Because that was, again, we'd be out by a mile. So here is Rip Dingers. The infield comes in. And there's a strike. Swing and miss on the changeup. 1-1. That's low. That's way too high. And Dinger's right back up middle. There's another hit and another run. 15-8. Can we play the Nemesis pitching staff every game? That's foul. Well, I'd love if we can score 15 runs a game. That's too high. 1-1. 2-1. That's inside. And Quaker pops one up. And there's the second out. Yeah, I got way under that. And here's Nacho Crisp. He fouls one off. That's low. 1-1 here to Nacho Crisp. And that's down the line. A caught by Mashed Haters. A nice play by him. And we go to the ninth, up by 7. Feeling pretty comfortable here. Don't think even Felix Farmhand can blow this one. At least you would hope. There's a strike. There's another one. Whiffer tray also activates. And there is going to be the first out of the ninth. Another ground out to Casey. He's been very active in this game. Lifted into center. Christian is there to make the play. And we are 1 out away. There's a strike. That one's hit. Very deep to center. Christian, again, going to make the play. And another one they just missed. And that ends the game. We win at 15-8. And we improved to 3-3 on the season. Man, what a high-scoring game. 15-8, 26 hits, 15 for the Nemesis. That's a lot. Also, half our team batted 6 times. But a good game for us offensively. Pitching staff, not so great, but we got the win. And I'll definitely take that. So we've got a manager moment here. Broboom wants a new face for their Hyper Cheese campaign. Who are we going to suggest? We've got both super utility guys right here. Plus 19 loyalties would get him up to 99 for both. And I'm going to say Magiko. Doesn't really make a huge difference, but I'm going to say him for now. Or not for now. We're going to say him. We'll sim the 11 CPU games. Skip those. We are now 3-3 on the year. A game and a half back of the Wild Pigs, who lead the division. Half a game back of the Nemesis, who we obviously just beat. No undefeated teams, but the best teams, the Heaters and Jacks, at 6-1. And still no winless teams, but the worst teams, Saltteeth, at 1-6. Got some team news. Nacho Crisp squeezed a whole can of spinach into their mouth, and his power goes up by 2, so he's now a B+ instead of a B. I don't know how you get power from that, but I'll take it. We'll also check player development, and we've got over 1 million development funds, and we can afford almost all of these. And Dinger's, this is very intriguing. I could buy this, especially because it's going to get removed, but I don't think we're going to buy that. We're not going to do it for Bolter or Magiko. I kind of want to buy this one for Jada Christian. I think we saw that in the last video. That looks really good. Plus 2 power and contact, maybe even more power and contact, and a chance to get the stimulated trait, which is a 10% chance of becoming juiced for the final 2.5 innings, which just makes you insane. So we are going to keep waiting and buy that for Jada Christian. The good thing, we can buy that in 2 games, and the opportunity will be available for at least 2 more games. So we're going to save up for that. As far as the sirloins go, they're not great. We are going to sim this game, game number 7. Hopefully we can get another win. And low scoring game so far. When the offense eventually wakes up, a couple solo home runs, and we get the win. Again, we got some CPU games to sim, so we'll skip those. The Grapplers going to be another game we're going to sim right here. And again, hopefully we can win that one. Yeah, not quite. Holy cow, 16 runs? That looked promising at the start, but man, that was brutal. And then we've got some more games to sim. We're now 4-4. And our next team we play is the Beewolves. We'll also check this news tab again. We just saw about Nacho Crisp. Buck Swanner has a training available. So does Rhiannon Cannon. And the Beewolves make a transaction. And then, oh man, Cannon has gained the choker trait. Don't like that. And her overall goes from A- to B+. Charlie Best made a Venn diagram comparing pitching to snowball fights. His velocity goes up by 1. Again, we've got some more development opportunities. And Roman Road's shoulder hurts, and his arm goes down by 4. And he now has C+ instead of a B-. So again, I don't love that. But now we will take a look at development, and we're going to spend that on Jada Christian that I just talked about. We're going to buy that right here. And let's see. Hopefully we can get the bonus power and contact, and maybe the stimulated trait as well. Let's see. We get the 2 power, 2 contact. We don't get the extra 2 power or the extra contact and the stimulated trait. We got it. Let's go. There we go. Makes Jada Christian even better. I'll take that. But that is where I'm going to end this video. We got the win. And overall in the video, when you combine us playing and simming, we went 2-1. We're up to 4-4 in the year, which definitely I'd like to be a lot better. But we're 4-4. And, I mean, I know it's still very early to look at the playoff race, but we're only half a game back of a playoff spot with a bunch of other teams. But still very early in the year. But I think we're a solid team. Need to be a lot better in simulation. But we're 4-4, and that's where I'm going to cut this video. Next video, we will play and sim some more games. But that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central. Link in the description of the video. But that's all for this video. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.